I thought I'd see if I could show how to compose a name tune. I'm trying to do this really quick. There's a young woman whose graduation party I'm going to today. Her name is Jeanette Yearby, and I just dashed down her name, properly spelled, and I hope that comes up correctly. It may be opposite, I think. And you can see up here that I assigned the notes of the scale to her name. There's a chart. You go through the strings, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and do the rest of the alphabet, and then you just pull, you go up your column to find the notes. So if you have a Y in her name, is in the end of Kennedy, you go up to the Y and it becomes a D. Once you've plotted the notes that are going to be involved, you can take a look at them and sort of say, oh, does it suggest a key? Are there some notes that are predominating? And I'm seeing in the first and last name that D's are predominating. And then in the middle name, there's E's that are predominating with an F, which is almost the first thing that I thought is maybe it'll be modal. Although that might not be a winning sound for a graduation tune. So let's see what happens. My harp is presently in the key of C. I suspect this piece might end up being in D. So first I'm going to run through, just play through the notes that I have assigned in the key of C to see what it sounds like. It probably won't sound very good. I have a feeling. We'll see. Sorry. That's Kennedy. Now, Jeanette. Now, Yearby. Well, I don't think it sounds so bad. Let's try it again. In the key of C, to think about it, we can always change in the middle of, throw some levers up in the middle of it. I'm not sure about the middle. So here's Kennedy, the first name, in the key of C, how her notes are plotted. That's very satisfying. Middle name is Jeanette. Here it is. That sounds better. Not so bad. And I had one thought on this as I just played through that. Maybe it could go down. It's not so bad, but I'm trying to think which I prefer. So it could go. Or I think I like that the best. So the third name is Yearby. I don't know about that. It wants to go to a C. It wants to go to a C, which is the tonic here, which I can add at the end. Simple enough to do. I don't even think I need to put it in the key of D, but I'm going to put the harp in the key of D just to see if what it sounds like. So here's that last name again. After you play it one or two times, your ear sort of likes it, which is my theory that repetition makes the ear like what you've done, but maybe that's the nature of music. I'm not sure I expressed that clearly, but anyway, here it goes again, last name. Sorry. And here we go with this. We want to get to that C, that tonic. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think I can make this happen quickly. What's left is I'm going to have to figure out the rhythm And just, I don't have time. I'm going to throw a very simple harmony with this. But before I get to the rhythm, I'm going to just put my harp in the key of D and see if something jumps out at me, see if it changes my thoughts. So for the first name, sounds exactly the same. Doesn't sound good. I've added the C there, but it doesn't really want it. It wants to go to D if it's in the key of D. I'm going to play it once more just to give it a chance. I don't think it is in the key of D, after all. I'm going to go back to the key of C. I think that it's a pleasanter sound. I'm not sure why. For theoretically speaking, in terms of music theory, I just think it sounds right. And if I add a C at the end, I think it's almost a done thing, except for the rhythm. Can I do anything interesting? One of my considerations is that I want to have a piece that's pleasant for her. She's 18 or 17 years old, going on to college. This is a graduation party, it's a celebration. So that's what's in the back. I'm thinking this is what this piece is for. I need to slant it in that way. So I almost like the way some of the feel I'm getting for it, and it's my thought that the more you play through the melody notes, rhythmic ideas sort of come to me, or well, hopefully will come to you. And there's so many rhythmic possibilities that I'm learning that you need to remain open to them. So I'm going to go back here to the key of C and play through the first name, Kennedy. Now I added a little grace note there. I just sort of felt it. That rhythm didn't exactly, it was okay. And it'll work. It'll do. I'm going to play it through several times and just see what happens. I'm not going to even... That does the trick. Nothing, not yet is it like earth moving to me. And it may not end up being that way, but keep at it. I think that last name, I think some nice chords are going to make it settle and give it a conclusion, a feeling of conclusion. That's one thought I have. Keep playing. Sort of like that. Okay, that's at 9 minutes. I like that. I'm going to stop now because that'll be too long.